I think they're trying to do that, yeah.
Yep. Avatar's great!
For those who came before.
Oh shit.
And those who will follow.
Oh shit, what? Why does it feel so much familiar, man?
I am Avatar Aang, the last airbender.
Yeah, we are watching Avatar versus Genshin Impact Traveler Death Battle! Yeah, by Death Battle. So, yeah, I'm watching this with my mod, Ninja. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. So, we all wanna... hope you like this content, like and subscribe, hit all, and don't forget to join the Discord. And without further ado, here we go.
Here's my question. Who do you think is gonna win?
Obviously Avatar Aang. Obviously Avatar Aang. I said it before and I said it again. Like, the power set difference of Genshin and Avatar is like light and day. Like, seriously. In Genshin, everything is suppressed by the gods, what you can do. It's all supervised, and while in Avatar, they are able to just develop everything.
Aang the Avatar versus Aether the Traveler.
Which journeyman will come out on top in this elemental battle?
He's Wiz and I'm Booster.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Yeah, my nose.
Earth, fire, air. Long ago, the four nations lived in harmony, united
They forgot fire and... Okay.
by a master of the elements.
They forgot
the
that he
Avatar.
can also...
This
Was it,
Avatar-
he can energy bend, technically.
Yeah, true. It's basically the fifth element, but no one's really talking about
Are
it.
reincarnated as
Spirit
different
energy.
people for centuries, all with their own struggles.
Oh
and
god,
man, was that
Katara.
true for our boy
Not
Aang.
Katara, I mean,
Not at first, of course, thanks to his
shit.
master
Kara.
and guardian,
Kara.
Yatso.
As a cheeky little air nomad, Aang traveled the world causing shenanigans, all while learning to control the winds with air bending.
Air
Based on the
bending.
real-life martial art Bagua Zhang,
Oh yeah, I
air
really love that they... Did you know that for all of these bending styles, they
Based off
just
of martial
researched...
arts.
Yeah, they researched martial arts specifically for
Yeah.
it. This is so fucking cool. Like, usually in normal fighting, these martial arts have no fucking use because they are using too much movement. So, like, a mixed martial art guy would just fucking destroy them. But with the elements, it makes so much more sense, honestly. It is so much more sense.
bending is the most
I
spiritual
think
of the four bending styles,
Some of those
focusing
are older,
on
but they
evading
are meant for like weaponry. I
Maybe.
think to more sense, maybe.
Maybe.
and diverting attacks through circular motions.
Oh,
With
yeah.
even the smallest
Emotion.
movement, Aang can create tornadoes, run like the
Emotional
wind, and
damage.
block hypersonic explosions.
Yep,
Perfect style
hypersonic
for a
explosions.
twinkle-toed goofball like Aang. He even invented his own technique, the
Oh,
air
yeah,
scooter.
this air
How does he not
ball.
fall off that thing?
Add in a glider staff
The air
for flight, and the
scooter.
sky was the limit. But you know how it goes. Everything changed when the
When
Fire
the Fire
Nation attacked.
Nation attacked.
Conquest spread. War
Oh.
was inevitable, and Aang
the
was
only
the
one who
only
could have
one who
stopped
could
it.
save the world.
Was
Yeah,
the
he wasn't
Avatar.
happy with all that, and being forcibly separated from Gyatso. He was just a kid, so he froze up. Like, literally.
Honestly, the funny thing is, most of the time in Avatar history, from what we've seen in the series, it's always that one Avatar just fucks up or doesn't do things, and the next Avatar has to clean up the mess.
Yeah,
Every
that
single
is a very common thing of an avatar fucks up at the end of their life, and then the next one has to deal with it. There's like only two that we know of that don't fuck up, and that's
Yeah.
Aang, and then the one before the one
Yeah.
before him.
And Korra, apparently now too.
Korra fucked up big time.
Oh yeah, she fucked up there big time.
The-
well,
the-
let's
she
be
literally
honest.
left the world in an apocalyptic state.
Yes. Let's be honest, no one really liked Korra. Let's be honest.
Yes, like
Yeah.
at first she was likable, but then
Yeah.
they did some dumb shit.
Oh, she did so much dumb shit.
He
No,
accidentally
I
froze
feel like the
himself in his
writers did
adorable
dumb
Sky
shit.
Bison Appa
Oh, yeah,
for
probably.
100 years.
Until he was
Probably.
awakened by the Water Tribe siblings,
I mean,
Katara
it's really
and
hard
Sokka.
to just write something mystical in a more modern Victorian setting or so. I don't know. Or they just lost a little bit of inspiration. I don't know. I don't know what happened behind the scenes.
Time wasn't kind to Aang's people. With no avatar to keep
No more
balance, the
airbender.
airbenders,
They're all
Aang's entire
dead now.
culture were wiped out by the Fire Nation.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
All
But
burnt up
Aang
by the
took
Fire
the wake-up
Nation.
call to heart.
As the Avatar, it's Aang's
Kind of
duty
funny
to
because,
understand
fire
the world's people,
needs air to
learning their
just burn
cultures,
as
their
a
sadness, joy, and humanity.
And what better way to do that than learning how they kick ass?
From the
ass!
Northern Water Tribe and his twin
Water
crush,
Tribe!
Aang learned
Water Tribe, Water Tribe.
Themed
Oi,
around
oi, oi.
fluid Tai Chi movements, this style controls liquid in all forms to freeze targets, create water whips, and
Water
even
whip.
cut through
I will
steel.
say
Learning
Aang's
Earth.
group was a lot more stacked than
Okay, that's true. Like, seriously, the
like
Nomads.
he had one of the best water benders.
Oh yeah, she
here's
was
the thing, I don't
one of the
know.
best water benders. But at the beginning
Then-
of the series, she was as much of a beginner as he was. Like
And
they
so,
both
yeah.
had to learn how to get there. Honestly,
Then there's the most arguably the best earthbender, Toph.
oh yeah, Toph. Yeah, and this is why I say he's that traveler is so cooked. I even said it in the Discord. Like he had one of the best we had the best teachers ever. And as I said, bending is not stagnatic. It has so many forms where it can evolve. People just make new bending techniques like metal bending, lava bending, lightning bending,
I'm
flying
gonna be
or blood
straight.
bending.
Earth is like the most
Oh, yeah.
diverse with
Yeah, it
like
can,
subgroups of stuff. Because
no,
there's
actually, no, I
sand
think-
bending. No. There is. It's the most diverse that has like sub bending. Because
Yeah,
there's
but
there
water
is
has
lava
also a lot
bending,
of,
sand bending, metal bending.
don't forget bone bending.
Yeah, bone
but-
bending. Like
But water
it's
is
just so insane.
bone is water is actually just as is also like that. Like,
Yeah, it
water
is.
has blood bending. It has mist. It has ice bending, and it has also
Mud.
blood. We already had blood.
I said
vine bending.
mud. Mud.
Yeah,
Dirt and water together. Mud.
and also sweat. And don't forget this one dude that was able to just bend the vines with the water inside of them. He could basically control plants.
Yeah, that was the swamp benders.
Okay, true,
Whatever they were
true.
called.
But yeah, water is just as water is an element that is also one that changes states. Like it has a gaseous state, it has a liquid state, and it has a hard state. So it's also very variable.
I feel for some reason air kind of got left out with its like kind of sub stuff because the only
honestly,
thing that air has was it you can fly
You can fly.
and
You can connect to the
suck
spirit
the air out
realm.
of someone's.
Snakey. Hi, Snakey. Air had also lots of spiritual connection. Like they could just detach themselves from the world and to cross themselves into the spirit realm. So in a sort
But
of
I think that was more of a cultural thing than their
Yeah,
actual
maybe.
bending.
that could be, but they also had
Because you saw was it Iroh? He's a firebender.
Yeah, true.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to see, I think it's also because of their culture. The air nomads just try to detach themselves from the world and try to live like a monk or so. Maybe it's because of that. I mean, air has also lots of possibilities. It's a gaseous state and everything, so...
It's meant to be free.
And we
flowing
also saw
type
that
of
this
stuff.
one guy exists that could just shoot explosions from his head. So if someone
If I
developed,
remember correctly, that was a firebending.
yes, it may be a
technically,
firebender.
technique.
That doesn't mean that I cannot do something similar. You would be surprised what air can sometimes do. More power word on my end. Hope you have fun with that, Kalix. Okay, we should
How much
stop.
you-
Bending
How
was
much
way
you wanna
tougher,
bet if-
but Aang's friend
if,
Toph taught him to
Avatar
stop being a
actually had
would-be
more knowledge,
pushover.
they
Now
probably
he
could
can
do
armor
more
himself in
dangerous stuff.
stone.
I mean, he could. This is the point of the Avatar states. All knowledge from all previous lives combined, which makes it so fucking terrifying.
I'm gonna be straight. If you looked at how they were not helpful at fucking all. They were all
true.
ambiguous. Like, give
True.
the fucker some
I mean,
information.
That's just humans, but there's always humans like like Aang or sometimes even Roku that learn interesting things, like even lightning bending and other things. Like, there's a lot that they sometimes just can connect in this state. There is possibility for this. Meanwhile, the whole system from Genshin Impact is just, oh, a god has set their sights on you. I give you power over one element. You cannot get stronger. You cannot get anything else. And I'm watching you. That's basically...
If I remember correctly, isn't, like, you're taking the power from, like, the Archons?
Yes.
If I remember correctly?
Exactly, but it's also a sort of... you could say surveillance by Celestia.
Also, I will say the Archons are kind of weak.
Yeah, they are.
They're like, yes, these all-powerful beings, and then it's like 2 seconds later, they're like fucking like a piece of toilet paper.
Yep, that's why I say Aang is gonna wipe the floor with him.
Move the terrain of
No one's
entire
listening to me
cities
when I
and
say that.
quite
Dodge
blind
and
with a
do
sonar-style
more,
seismic
I feel
sense.
like.
And especially, as I said, the system in Avatar is not really governed by gods. It's just developed by humans. They keep on developing, making new shit and everything. It has so much more potential.
Around the
I feel
steady
like
stances of
also
Kung Fu,
Aang is just gonna have
waiting
more
for the right
combat.
moment to strike
Yep,
head
better
on.
combat
There was a lot
stuff.
to learn,
Exactly.
but
'Cause he
even
had
with
to
the
deal
world
with
at stake and this
unthinkable
moody hothead on his
situations.
tail,
Exactly.
Aang had fun
I kept
doing
on
it.
saying
Who
that.
could
No one
forget
listened
the
to me.
adventures
No one
penguin
listened.
sledding, going through the bending bayous, and living in Ba Sing Se, the city where
Archons
no
are weak
wars
as
ever
Iron Saga
happened.
back
Yet
then.
across his journey,
Beat their
one
asses.
power
True,
eluded
true.
Aang, the Avatar state.
But let's be
an
honest,
enhanced mode of being
any
that came to him in moments of
certain
peril.
powerful
Sure, if
being
Aang dies in it,
cre-
the Avatar
being
cycle
can
ends
just keep
permanently,
the
but
Archons,
who
let's be
cares when it
honest.
gives you enough power to wipe out a whole Navy fleet?
Like,
Come
the
on,
best we
Boomstick, the
see of
Avatar
an
state is
Archon
more than
power
just a
scaling
power amp.
is with
Jocelyn,
Raiden
how long have you been-
is basically with a Raiden made lookalike, and even that got shot down so quickly. That was the only time they let an aura farm, and that was... And I'm not even
Short-lived.
starting on this whole thing with a fire Archon. That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing as fuck. Oh, damn.
Standing there.
Okay,
I've been here the whole time.
I've been here the
I
whole
look
time.
where all Avatar talk is. Through the cosmic power of the avatars before him and the
See? Cosmic power.
ancient spirit Rava,
Yeah, the spirit of light. Rava.
Aang gains the knowledge and experience of all previous avatars,
Knowledge
greatly
and
expanding
experience.
his bending
That's what I said.
options. Lava bending from
Lava
Avatar
bending
Roku,
from Roku.
sonic shouts from Avatar
Oh. See, this is what you can do with airbending. Sonic shouts. Sonic shouts.
Yang Chen, and even more are theoretically
Yep.
available to him through their
See?
memories.
Oh,
Probably
I
even
get
metal
it.
bending.
You can't just grind your way to controlling the Avatar state.
Yep.
Right. If Aang wanted to stop Fire Lord Ozai, he needed something else.
He
Yep.
needed onion banana juice.
Banana!
Yeah, technically, I suppose. Gross.
Specifically, Aang sought the guidance of Guru Pate. Mastering his power meant clearing his chakras, emptying his
master
mind
his
of
chakra.
earthly attachments. Seems simple, but this also meant rejecting his feelings for Katara, the person he loved most.
When he had to choose between the world or the girl, Aang followed his heart, and it
Follow his heart.
didn't end well.
Yeah.
He got better.
Got
Aang was determined to
electrocuted.
understand the world's people,
Wait, this isn't Toph versus Gara. Sadly, no.
even
Sadly,
the enemy
no.
Fire Nation. Something he accomplished thanks to the
This,
redeemed Prince
Avatar
Zuko,
Aang.
the Sun Warriors.
And these two
Avatar
fucking dragons!
versus
Aang
Genshin.
was scared of firebending, but it's totally awesome. It's
Oh,
not just
yes.
about burning and blowing
The
shit
true
up.
meaning of
Okay, well
firebending.
it is, but
It's
there's so
live.
much more to it.
Formed from the explosive movements of Shaolin Kung Fu,
Shaolin.
firebending controls all
Oh, Shaolin Kung Fu is such a bad fighting discipline. Like, why is everyone like, oh, this looks so cool and everything? Put a fucking mixed martial arts fighter in front of him, he gets fucking knocked out. I get the whole thing that it looks cool and everything, and it's from Asia or China, but oh my god. Gotcha.
manner of heat. And through the teachings of fire and water,
Fire!
he can redirect lightning,
Redirect
bending,
lightning!
a burst of atmospheric discharge
Yeah.
shot at over
Try that,
200,000 miles
motherfucker.
per hour.
Iroh, the best
Yep.
uncle ever, used his technique.
See, this is what I meant. People just keep on evolving these techniques and making more of them. Like, he can just he can fucking eat your attack and send it back right at you. So if you say, oh, but a lightning traveler is gonna get him. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Thanks to redirect
Good luck
natural
with
lightning.
that.
So, it's the real deal. Not crazy enough? At his
only
peak,
burning
Aang
accept is
surpassed
the burning
benders who
finger.
could throw buildings, melt stone, and hold up this gigantic library solo. Whooping Ozai's butt should be no problem, right?
Not
exactly.
You see, the air nomads were pacifists who
Yep,
believed in
they
the
were
value of
pacifists.
life above all.
This is probably why we don't have so many variations of airbending, because they were very detached themselves and they're very peaceful folks. So they never really invested a lot of time into fighting and everything, which would explain why there's not so many forms of airbending like with waterbending and earthbending. Because I think
there are some airbending techniques called forbidden technique.
True, but most of the time, these people are not so aggressive as the other one. I feel like fire is more aggressive than most. Earth is very defensive and good at fighting. And water has to be flexible because of their surroundings. Meanwhile, air nomads, they live peacefully. They live high above the clouds, unreachable by most enemies, so they didn't have need for those. They didn't have much need for fighting techniques, honestly. Technically, they know how to fight, and taking air out of someone's lungs is a basic move. True. That's true, but as I said, these people live very peacefully. They don't have a combat experience than the other nations, okay? They detach themselves too much.
Being the last airbender, Aang didn't think his people were
Here we
truly
go.
gone unless he went back on their teachings.
Yeah, here's the problem. This here right there. Aang refuses to kill. On a battlefield, that is fucking death sentences.
Because he never wanted to be on a battlefield.
Yeah, but he had no choice. He was the Avatar. Only weapon against the Fire Nation. But yeah, this is how it is on a battlefield. You either have to sometimes kill your opponent or you get killed yourself. They don't have that mentality. They're not the greatest military fighters, honestly. Which is probably why Ozai was able to just destroy them so quickly. If perfectly controlled, they can do that without taking a life. True, but remember, the other party has also bending abilities. It will not be that they are helpless, it's just that they are not used to it. True, as everywhere. It's everywhere where you have to breathe, but that doesn't mean that they are always, this is always an advantage. However, morally, it isn't a factor in this meaning that lethal stuff again.
I'm gonna put something forward.
It depends. As I said, it sometimes isn't also about how a certain clan or people live, as I said. Some people are better at fighting because of their surroundings, and some are better in other things, honestly. Yeah.
Here's the dumb thing of it. I don't even think it's because Aang could do anything. It's that most of these nations didn't even try to fight back.
Yep.
You literally saw Earth Nation putting propaganda of "we're not in war."
Oh my god! Yeah, that's so true.
The stinking Water Nation is literally walled themselves in.
I mean, this is the same with our world most of the time. As soon as some bullshit happens, everyone is basically everyone for themselves. In a sense, it's except if it's becoming a problem for everyone. Then they are like, okay, maybe this is not good. Maybe we have to band together. But like these people were so fucking divided. They were so fucking divided by their differences that it basically didn't come to that so much. Something I always wondered about bloodbending. We have iron in our blood, so couldn't a metal bender theoretically bend the iron in our bloodstream? Was also classified as bloodbender?
Technically, the impurities in the metal is what they actually
it's the impurities. It's not the small. It's not the small metal parts, but what they can do is bone bending.
Yeah.
Bone bending exists. It's really It's in the lore. It's fucking
I
crazy.
love how they don't even describe what Earth is. They just say it's.
This is like the funniest thing because Earth, or better said, dirt is made of a lot of minerals or actual elements. So it's very, yeah.
It seems like they can bend rocks.
Yeah, rocks, maybe rocks and sands, which is mostly quartz and metal sometimes. Yeah, sand is quartz. Sand has a lot of quartz in it.
Yeah, most sand is quartz. There are some other sands that are just stones.
Hokkaido has the best kind of bending. There is backbending.
Sokka surprisingly was not the stupidest person in that group. He was actually probably the smartest.
I mean, if you take Sokka from Avatar, he basically almost bended every girl that he ever met.
Dude got cooked not once but twice. He got cooked by a water god or moon god.
So you're watching
the
KaijuGalery.
His girlfriend dying.
Okay, guys, on with the video.
Meaning, he really didn't want to kill
Sokka bent
Ozai.
one girl into
What,
being
he's just a
moon.
coward now?
True.
Mr. Firelord is about to burn down the entire Earth Kingdom.
Not at all. Are you even listening? Aang was simply at odds with what he wanted and what the world expected, so
I mean, he was raised to be a pacifist. He was raised into a culture that was about pacifist.
In his greatest challenge yet, Aang discovered his true self, making his spirit unbendable and finally mastering the Avatar
Making him as strong as avatars who could cause hurricanes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions.
Fire.
Or in Avatar Kyoshi's case, a
Fuck
new
me
idol.
up! Shit. Avatar Kyoshi's feat with destroying the whole fucking... She created a whole fucking new island. How is it? She created a whole fucking new island. She broke off a whole piece of land. Sokka bent.
She broke off nearly 30 square miles of a peninsula to form a new landmass. But to defeat Ozai, Aang needed one final element. Something few avatars had bent before.
Yeah, they said as an explanation before they bent elements, they were actually bending their energy deep inside of them. Something probably spiritual about them, because every human has also spiritual capabilities and everything. So they were probably... It's a sort of a spiritual connection to the energy inside of your body to... basically give themselves some sort of psychic power or something. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure the bending is linked to spiritual stuff, because once
Korra
released the what's it called, the Water Nation portal, people literally gained back airbending and stuff like that.
Exactly. It's very spiritual rooted. It's like even in the very first when they showed the very first Avatar, he basically got his bending from a lion turtle, because it did that pose where it just touched his chest and his head and awakened something inside of him. Apparently, this is how people in the past got bending, because the lion turtles decided to activate the power inside of them. There was a lion turtle for all of the elements. There was a fire turtle, an air turtle, a water turtle, all of them. And they basically gave these elemental powers by awakening something in the humans, using their energy bending. This is why Aang learned energy bending from a turtle. This is what was the actual way of how bending came into the world. Yep.
Energy bending.
Not the easiest thing to do, but Aang totally overruled Ozai,
Korra
connection
attacked.
to fire and stopping his
Before
invasion,
Korra
all while
appeared,
keeping his
and
no-kill
basically
run
destroyed
intact.
it all.
The ultimate FU to this warlord's
just-
ideology.
Now that the Fire Nation had cooled off,
Aang
led a new era of peace with the United Republic of Nations, a place where all people could prosper, and where a new generation and a new avatar would
And
take
that's
the
where the
reins.
problems start.
He even got hitched with Katara.
Yep.
Take that, Zutara shippers.
Yay!
I
Got
will
blades!
end
Let's
you.
For all
go!
his doubts, Aang fulfilled the Avatar's destiny and then some. And
Ah,
he did it in a
give
way
him a
that was
hug,
true
a
to
bro
who
hug.
he was.
Because before being the Avatar, or even an airbender, the greatest thing he could ever be was himself. All in a day's work for a free, fun-loving kid.
Oh shit, now we get to the next
battle is
fighter.
coming up thanks to this episode's sponsor, DraftKings Casino.
Big news from the casino! Lightning Link is available online for the first time ever. Sign up at
Casino, I don't like casino. Get away.
Welcome to Teyvat, a mysterious land governed by godly archons.
The fucking godly archons that just suppress everyone like a fucking
Do
suppression
you mean the
state.
lazy bitches of the world?
Welcome to China. Remember, the dude is over 100 years old, true.
That drew the eye of
Like,
someone
literally,
beyond the stars.
most of them are
Ether,
just pushing their
AKA
responsibilities
the
on other
Traveler,
people.
who escaped his dying world with his sister Lumine
Oh my God.
in search of the flowers that
Yay!
bloom
We fucked up our planet, so we had to escape somewhere else. Sounds pretty much like humanity.
on their lost home, only to crash land, awaken to an apocalypse, and get killed by this jerk.
Separated from his sister, Ether awoke
No,
again
my sister.
in a new, less apocalyptic age.
Yay!
Fished up his own pathetic pet pixie.
Oh my God. Emergency food! Quick, get me the frying pan. I need to cook some small shits. I never liked Raiden from Genshin, same. I mean, Raiden is basically just a copy of a copy of a copy, in a sense. Genshin does that a lot. They always copy their characters.
They're basically copying what's their old game characters.
Yep, most of their game characters have been copied from Honkai Impact 3rd. Look it up.
Yeah, she makes for good emergency food. With
Emergency
his new guide,
food.
Traveler to the
Traveler.
windy country of Mondstadt to find his link to the past.
The funny thing is, they always. I got interested into this game because they were using German terms like, like this back in the days with Honkai Impact 3rd. And I heard these German terms and I was like, ooh, German in there.
But got a Breath of the Wild glider instead.
And his first element, Animo, letting him make air slashes, tornadoes, and of course,
Windblade!
Yeah.
But guess what? Traveler wasn't the only one with
This
a
is
power like
everything
this.
that he can do
Teyvat
with air.
was full of blessed people wielding these relic things called visions.
vision bearers can imbue their weapons and bodies with elemental power, summon items, and use a special, vision to perceive the elements around them.
Normally, they're limited to a single element, but Traveler is just built different. Through Paimon's
This is what I said. The world of Teyvat is basically fucking cock-blocked. They cannot mix and experiment. The moment they get power, they are basically stuck with it. They cannot experiment with it. They cannot expand it. You're basically just in a world where, you're being blessed by the gods. You can now use fire. And what else? That's it. It's basically like with Rick and Morty. What's my purpose? You pass butter. Oh my God. In total. Waiting for materials.
Aether's powers his purpose is talk to Archons.
Yep. Specifically the one who say characters are no girls in total.
guidance, he began collecting elements from mysterious statues across
the god statue.
No vision relic needed for him.
Each nation had a new culture, a new element, a new crisis,
and new character banners,
and new waifus.
When asked to play a sleuth for a murder case in Liyue, Traveler wasn't interested.
Oh no, the one who creates all of our money is dead. Whatever will we do? Imagine
there's not constant inflation.
Imagine that. So suddenly your money-making machine is dead. And how the fuck will you buy shit if no one's making more money?
A corpse couldn't tell him where his sis was.
Then the value of the money
goes up. He was roped in anyway
Yep.
and got the Geo ability to form rock constructs and eruptions of Earth.
When Ether ventured to Inazuma, he didn't care about its war with the Vision Bearers
Yep.
and their Archon either, until
Specifically
he saw
ones
the
who say
suffering
characters
caused by
are
its
from
tyrannical rule,
gods
and
only,
joined the
LMAO.
resistance
Yes!
with electro abilities, fighting the powers that be using electric buzzsaws, thunder blades, and lightning.
He even learned to dodge lightning. Other electro users like my wife Lisa can conjure storms. No shock when my adopted daughter Klee made
Kaboom! Honestly, I've tried this game only for Klee because her lore, when I saw her videos about her lore, it was kaboom, boom, boom, boom!
You know what the funny thing is? Her mother's lore is more insane than her.
Yeah, I know. Why do you think I wanted to play that?
Explosions that raised mountains. Traveler met all kinds of people like this. You know the type. Twinks.
Oh God, the cover
has its own laws, Boomstick. Many twinks being one of them. Maybe 2 or 3 of them, actually.
Oh my God, here come the Shotacons.
2 or 3 of them. There's about 15 of those things in that game.
Here come the Shotacons.
Ringmaster.
Shut up, Wiz. This guy's been playing Genshin since launch.
I know everything there is to know about the Genshin meta. Either can mix elements for different reactions. Basically, big elemental combinations. Geo crystallizes materials into special barriers.
Yes.
Electro mixed with water stuns foes.
Oh, right. They have this whole combat system where you just have to basically play fucking fucking game physics. It's so stupid. Oh, I hate it so much.
I hate the damage in that game.
It's I never got really into that game.
Animo spreads elements around in swirls of destruction. Boom!
Like how I combine beer and gunpowder.
Beer and gunpowder, let's go!
Using the Dendro, Traveler can form plant life that, when mixed with water and lightning, makes homing beams. Yeah, run from that. With enough clever thinking and artifact farming, you can combine anything in Genshin.
Yes.
Okay, we get it. Go lose another 50-50, you
Here
whale.
comes the
I'll show
one.
you a whale. Drop one on your lap next time.
Finally, we get another
Subaru,
girl!
Traveler later beats Scaramouche. An edgy catboy with multiple elements
Wait, did you just get fucking ejected for a head first?
at his fingertips, all in a time loop that got repeated 168 times.
Speaking of time, Aether had control of more than just his own future. Tevet's fate fundamentally changed in ways small and grand, all through his unending willpower.
Because the Traveler was a descender. Someone unbound by the land's destiny. Even this big tree that records all of the worlds of...
Here's the thing, this is the law about it, because people from outer space, from another world, are basically not bound by Tevat's rules. They can basically do whatever shit is. But everyone who's basically born on Tevat is basically screwed. Only Descender are the exception.
So, yeah, Aether isn't special.
Yep. Aether is special.
Vince had no
I said
idea
he's not
he
special.
existed.
Like when he helped defy the judgment of a biblical flood in Fontaine, where he mastered Hydro for his best Cuphead impression with water bullets.
Honestly, the Hydro Dragon Archon, yes, I'm calling it Hydro Dragon Archon because fuck the Hydro Archon, was the only good story that they had in a long ass time, honestly. That was peak. And then they stopped being peak, and then they just basically became fucking kindergarten.
Dinosaur
What's the
chose
next
not to
Archon?
blow up the world just because Paimon and Traveler
the next one is
befriended
the Ice
it.
Mummy.
If that wasn't cool enough, Traveler can,
the one
unrelated,
after
turn
water
into a
was
dinosaur.
was the
Hell
fire,
yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. Wonder if
They
I
gave
can
her a bicycle.
get a dinosaur on my Genshin team.
motorcycle.
Through these legally distinct Pokemon, Aether can
Pokemon!
fly, dig through the earth,
Legally
or charge
distinct
foes like a
Pokemon.
Jurassic bull. He
Oh my
traveled
God.
across the land, searching far and wide, and
For his
finally
sister!
stopped swinging that one-star dull blade.
Instead,
The dull blade.
picking up the prototype Rancor, which he wields like a beast thanks to the Swordmaster Skirk, and several straight days of training.
I always hear that as skirt for some reason. I don't know. I always call her skirt because she's not wearing one.
What a grind set! Still,
This is
Traveler
why I
Sis
enjoy
kept
this
eluding
more
him,
and more.
choosing to
They
hang in
are
the
having
shadows with
fun
these
with the
Gluminati
characters.
folk.
Oh no, ZZZ is just all about gooning. This is just, the game is basically just gooner bait at this point.
The entire game is
the
just
nation cursed by the gods for
Gamba
messing
and
with the
Gooner
abyss.
bait.
Unbeknownst to Aether, his sister had already traveled to Vat in a journey that mirrored his own.
And at the end, she found... Well,
Bullshit.
we don't really know. Not yet, at least.
Found
But whatever
sadness.
it is, got her to
6,
side with
7.
the creepy villains. Lot twist.
Eventually, Aether reached the nation of Natlan to fight
Yay,
in its never-ending war with the
motorcycles!
abyss. He gained the Pyro element,
Pyro!
learning to launch fireballs and explosions combined of flame with lightning.
Okay.
He didn't just dabble in fancy pyrotechnics.
Here we go.
By connecting with the people there, Traveler achieved Night Soul's blessing, a power of state fueled by primordial element juice, strong enough to make a blade of fire hundreds of feet long.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
strong
nice.
enough to take down the heart of the abyss, which is on the level of 5-star waifus like Mawika and the Rising
5-star
Shogun.
waifus
An
with
Archon
nice
who,
ass.
in ages past, sliced Yashiori Island in two.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But how about when this Venti guy threw a whole-ass mountain? According to Paimon,
There
Traveler
we go.
can level a mountain himself.
Additionally, Ether learned how to use light energy to form a Kuvaki shield, something he used to protect the people of Nodcry by blocking a cannon blast with enough energy to obliterate a town.
This was no ordinary cannon either. It also uses Kavaki energy, so that's a beam of light.
Through all his adventures, Ether had come to genuinely care for Teyvat's people. Maybe one day he will reunite with his sister, but for now, he's fighting for a whole new world. His new home.
Oh, God.
Ooh, you need a higher adventure rank for that.
Don't you worry, gang. I dumped all my savings into Primo Gems for this. You can't miss when those ice guys trying to kill the Traveler inevitably...
How much do we want to bet that we're all just saving up for the ice elf mummy? And yes, that's the next Archon. She has elf ears.
I was gonna say, when do you think they're not gonna finish the story at some point before the entire?
Oh, they're just gonna stretch it as much as possible. This is that's
what I'm saying. If they keep stretching as much as they doing now, I'm pretty sure majority of the community is gonna leave before they finish.
They're already leaving because of everything that Genshin is doing. The bullshit that they have done is legendary at this point.
Warm up to him.
Just that the die-hard fans are still connected
to Ether, the journey has meaning.
Yeah,
the birds of Teyvat, the songs of its people.
That's all what's keeping this game alive.
Even if he's against the abyss itself,
whales,
a new dawn is somewhere just beyond the stars, and a field of flowers lumine to love.
The field of flowers. And that has such a pretty art style.
The battle's about to start, and if you like death battle music, some of your favorite battle tracks are coming to a collectible vinyl album.
This album featers 10 tracks from our independent era, created by our awesome composers Brandon Yates and Their Wolfmedia, like Death and Bloom from Ruby vs. Maka.
Oh my god, I love these.
Or Requiem for a Thief from Joker vs. Giorno.
Oh my god. Okay, this is actually peak. This is peak. Game over.
And more. Plus, it makes a great piece of art to display around your place. Drawn up by our own
Death Battle, don't miss.
PG.
Okay, skip. Death Battle! We're both stunned. Yeah. Okay.
Two elements?
Woo! Let's go! Go get him, Aang! Oh shit, he turned into a furry.
Cute!
He's gonna ride it, let's go!
It was more surprising that they actually have them having fun in the fight.
Oh! Fire sword, let's go! Okay. Alright, the earthbending, we did say it.
Well, doesn't Aether have his own type of vision?
You have to reconnect to the ground to see that. Traveler can change into amulets when that update dropped. It was a small whole thing when they introduced all of these elemental dragons because they wanted to rip off Pokemon a little bit. Basically there.
Don't interrupt the fight. Fight.
Oh! Emergency food is gonna get...
I thought Alpha was gonna eat her.
Yeah, I was also gonna think. I also thought that.
Cool glider. Can it do this?
Oh! Tornado, let's go! Oh no, the water gun. I hate it so much. I hate it.
And you're just gonna throw it back at him. What do you...
Yeah, exactly. What? That's what I said. It was so obvious, honestly. Woo!
Too obvious.
And ice. Oh my god. Come on, Traveler. What you gonna do now?
Ever stop moving forward.
Your emergency food is ready. If you could choose to either fly or have super running speed. Which would you choose? Oh, I would choose the super speed running. It's so broken. It's so fucking broken, man. Oh! Wait, are we trying to recreate the scene from... Oh, this is the Oza scene, isn't it?
I think they're trying to do that, yeah.
Yep. Woo! Avatar Straight!
For those who came before.
Oh shit.
And those who will follow.
Oh shit, what? Why does it feel so much bigger, man?
I am Avatar Aang, the last airbender.
Woo! Let's go! Get fucked!
Take this!
Oh! Oh shit. Anybody else see the fucking Azu? Oh!
Infinite dusks and dawn!
If I remember correctly, didn't he have to have help for that thing?
Oh, I have no idea. Oh. What?
Way to go, Traveler! But
What?
does this mean no?
No!
KO!
Yeah, I feel like they took out a lot of things that could have actually helped Aang. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly,
This feels
he
rigged.
had help with that part.
Yeah. He had help with that part. Like, most of the time when Traveler was basically just being overpowered, he has always helped. Like, this feels rigged, man. This feels rigged.
But dailies are done. What a miss.
This was an interesting
What?
pairing, so let's break this down
What
by
bullshit?
power, experience, speed, and elements.
What
First
the
up,
fuck?
power. Aang and Traveler could both change the terrain of entire cities, and were
People
way
have
stronger
said a lot that the death battle is biased a lot, probably.
than characters that can break
True.
mountains. But at their peak, they're both tearing up islands.
Aang's
God, don't
avatar
you
state
know?
made him on
It's
par with
always
Kyoshi,
rigged.
who created and moved the island of Kyoshi.
Yeah,
Similarly, Night Soul's blessing let Ether contend with Archon-level foes like the Raiden.
He had help there. You always forget that he had never did this alone.
Split Yashiori Island in two.
He never
With
did
an
shit
attack that
alone.
even Vision Bearers weaker than Traveler can block. So he's definitely on that level.
Kyoshi Island is over 6 miles wide and long.
Yeah.
Kyoshi moved the island 17 miles offshore in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So we have everything we need to calculate the amount of kinetic energy
What?
this would require.
Turns out it's basically the same as cutting through Yashiori Island. About 3,000 gigatons of TNT. So their power is tied up.
Which means
Okay, if their power's tied up, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Please don't tell me he's gonna say Aether has more experience than Aang.
If he's gonna say he has more experience than him, and I'm gonna call bullshit
'Cause-
because that is the
first
whole
off,
thing.
he's a master of airbending.
Not
which
only
means that
what,
he had
in
to
the-
learn all
in
the older
Avatar
techniques.
state, he has basically connection to hundreds of years of avatars that had combat experience. That's
Yeah.
more than Aether ever has.
But also, he fought in one of the biggest wars in the history of the nations.
Oh yeah, and the entire world of his fictional world.
comparing their experience is crucial.
Oh no.
Ether's mastered more elements than Aang, but the Avatar state gave Aang centuries of knowledge.
With
Yeah,
the
centuries
memories and
of
abilities
knowledge.
of past avatars, Aang's kit was so extensive in a way Ether had no real answer for.
Ah!
Not to mention, Aang's training was more focused. Traveler is skilled, sure, but his training was mostly just
Okay,
a
what?
means to finding his sister,
Wait,
while
what?
Aang's journey was all about mastering
Oh.
elements to combat other elements.
Experience narrowly goes to Aang. However,
What the fuck?
another important factor to consider is speed.
In
What?
terms of mobility, both could roughly match the other. If Traveler was
Okay.
immobilized with earthbending, he could just dig his way out as a dinosaur.
What?
And Aang's airbending and glider meant he could easily counter Ether if he took flight.
But
I
in
will
terms
have
of
the
raw
velocity,
reaction
yes.
speed, Traveler had it in the bag. Aang bending away lightning is crazy fast, but
Yes.
Traveler could dodge lightning much earlier in his journey, and
Ah,
now he can block
pretty.
that light speed.
Wait, so we're basically going off a dodge mechanic that... No! The lightning is fucking real slow in that game!
Kuvaki laser.
While lightning can move over 200,000 miles per hour,
No.
a beam of light can move 186,000 miles per second.
What?
Over 3,000 times faster
No.
than Aang. Traveler takes speed by a landslide.
So we're
So
basically
this all
saying it's
came
because
down
of
to
speed?
the elements. who could turn the forces of nature against the other.
No!
At first, I
He
actually
had
thought
more
this was Aang's
elements,
dub.
but
Aether's
Aang
elemental
had
control-
more control and understanding of his
exactly.
elements.
That's what I wanted to say.
is remarkable, but most of his attacks are projectiles, spires, and very specific implements that Aang has bent away in the past.
Yeah, exactly.
Ether has never shown the precision or
Yeah, he
creative
never showed any
flexibility that we've
precision at
seen with
all.
Aang's bending.
But throw in the combos of elemental reactions and the script flips. Traveler could...
It's because of that?
Now, here's the question of why didn't the opposite happen to him?
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
if
Why did the
Aang
opposite happen to him? We have
if
seen
Aang
it
gets
in-
affected,
Yes, hi, Yomi,
then
okay,
shouldn't
hi.
Aang also affect him?
I'm at work, but in your wards. I'm in Germany. We have very thick walls. You're basically stuck in concrete right now. You got this, homie. Thank you.
Mix
I
not
don't
just
think
his
we even saw a
elements,
single
but
time
also
like him
Aang's in
being
ways that Aang could not.
like under
Bending was
effect.
Aang's greatest strength, but also, against Traveler, a weakness.
Because Aang usually had one or more elements around him, it gave Ether an easy access point through these combinations. When Aang
It's
used
how
fire,
about
Ether could
it's how they exchange their elements, okay?
use lightning to catch him in an overload.
Okay.
If Aang used water, Traveler's electrocharge could paralyze him.
Oh,
and so
This
what?
isn't just a gameplay thing. Genshin characters like the lovely Lisa canonically say this is how the elements work.
unlike Aang, Ether has fought multiple people who can use multiple elements. The longer the fight went on, the more Ether would trip Aang up with these combinations, some of which Aang
So, the way how we won is because of their elemental system bullshit.
And then didn't implement it where Aang has these same effects on him? Because here's the thing, it's a two-way street. If he can deal it out, that means he can also receive that style of thing.
Apparently not. They said Eva has bullshit Mary Poppins power and Aang not.
Yeah,
could not
here's the
bend.
thing.
Aang could redirect lightning,
after
sure.
the
But what
giant
about
water
electro
ball
buzzsaws,
incident,
or an
he could've
electrified tornado,
fired him
or
and got the
dendro blast of
vaporized
pure
thing.
plant
Yeah.
energy?
The Kavaki shield
Like,
especially gave Ether a strong
that
defense
stuff
to fall
that
back
should
on, since it was made of
take in
pure light.
effect.
And as we already established, Aang has more combat experience. As soon as he picked up on all this whole elemental bullshit thing, he would have roasted him.
He would have started combining elements immediately.
Exactly.
Aang had no way to
Aang is
remove
a
it
more
outside of
experienced
brute
fighter,
force.
honestly.
By comparison, Aang's wind barrier wouldn't block Traveler's
Oh,
elements.
come on,
it would
the wind
actually
barrier
merge
really-
with them and create more combos that would target Aang himself.
What?
Not a great situation to
Okay,
be
that's
in.
actually a
since
very
Ether's power-
valid reason. Since air would do swirl, it would combine them all. That is
that's-
actually a valid reason.
Just came from external earthly sources, like those statues,
bullshit.
Aang could not depower him with energy bending, even if he theoretically overcame Ether's willpower.
Willpower that is strong enough to alter the fate of the entire world. Sorry, Aang, but elements goes to the Traveler. Cinching his victory. Either way you cut it, he was in his element.
The winner is the Traveler, Ether.
I call bullshit.
Okay, I'm ready for my cameo. Oh.
I call bullshit. I call bullshit on this one.
Next
I'm
time
gonna
on
be straight
Death
that
Battle.
they didn't take in consideration certain things a lot.
What the... Guys, do you see that shadow there?
That little Garmadon?
No, that's Garmadon.
I just said that.
Okay.
I said Lord Garmadon.
Oh yeah, so we're getting Lord Garmadon next. Ninjago! Ninjago!